Good afternoon. Todd Piggott, President of Zinc Financial, Managing Member of the Zinc Income Fund, located right here in California. What the housing inventory shifts tell us about opportunity and risk. I get my data directly from the Government Services Administration and the National Association of Realtors and two other sources. I pay about $20,000 a year for it. I do not get my data from tabloids, magazines, or the internet. Housing inventory is absolutely shifting, and here's what this means for real estate investors. Again, I'm the fund manager of a very prominent fund right here in Fresno, California. I'm also a real estate lender and an investor with almost 20 years in this space. I've learned that one of the most important things to watch for is not just price, it's also supply. Housing inventory tells you a lot about the opportunities and where the risks might be hiding. Let's look at the data between 2019 and 2022. During the heart of the pandemic, active housing inventory across the US collapsed. Listings dried up. Demand surged, low interest rates, and prices soared. Massive appreciation of that asset class. That's why you're seeing somewhat of a darker brown in the counties. Many areas had 30, 40, 50% less inventory than before the pandemic. Fast forward to 2025, and what's fascinating about this, some regions are returning to balance, or what I call neutrality. A significant number of counties and states are still deeply undersupplied, particularly California. We have inventory that's actually less than pre-pandemic levels. This is keeping prices elevated, and of course, my loans very, very secure. Florida, Texas, Nevada, and other metropolitan areas back east are starting to show slowdown and actually showing some signs of declining 5% year over year. This supply gap between the East Coast and the West Coast of California is critical for real estate investors and lenders like us. When there's a shortage of homes, real estate values are supported, and that's what we have here in California. Even during times of higher interest rates or economic uncertainty, that shortage acts like a safety net for myself that's heavily invested in this, as well as you, making well-collateralized lending far more secure, which is where I focus. At the Zinc Income Fund, we specialize in first position loans, primarily in undersupplied, high demand housing markets, just where we're located, right here in California. And we're in the center, the epicenter of the state. Our average loan to value in our fund is about 65%. Our borrowers are professionals. They have skin in the game. They must have a cash alignment of interest with us, and they must have good credit. Our average FICO is about 710. We usually work with experienced flippers or builders investing in the markets that they know and that they understand, where they have boots on the ground. I personally flipped over 450 homes. I funded more than $1 billion of real estate loans. I can tell you from experience, where there's an inventory shortage, which is what we're seeing now in California, there's a lot of opportunity. So join me. I'm invested with you. More importantly, there's protection. Absolutely. Protection of principal is a pillar of what we do here at Zinc. That's exactly why we lend where the demand is strong for entry-level housing and homes move fast. If you're looking to invest with confidence without the volatility of the stock market or the complexity of commercial assets or retail, which is something I'm predominantly against, Zinc offers a strategy that's really simple, secure, and very smart. Let's talk about how we can help you protect your principal and grow it with confidence, earning returns between 8 and 10%, all secured by first position loans on residential real estate that's typically always in demand in areas that are very strong for appreciation and very strong for demand. I'm Todd Piggott, Managing Member of the Zinc Income Fund, located right here in Fresno, California. Join me. I'd love to hear more. I'd love to talk with you and make a new friend. Give us a call at the office. Thanks for watching.